You're listening to the AstroMommy Newsletter read-aloud version of my daily horoscope published on Substack. If you would like to read this, please click on the link in the description box below. Without further ado, here is the daily horoscope.
In the heart of the sun, Venus and the Sun conjunct in Libra. It's time to do the work. Daily horoscope for Friday, October 21st, 2022. Welcome to the AstroMommy Newsletter, a daily horoscope that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. The AstroMommy Newsletter is a reader-supported publication, meaning it only thrives thanks to the generous support of lovely people just like you. The two best ways you can support my work are to share this newsletter with a friend and to consider upgrading to a paid subscription. Whether you're a first-time reader or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in my community. I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. Blessings. Good morning, friends. I don't really have any updates for today, so if you have any questions, please feel free to reply to this newsletter or send me an email at astromommyastrology@gmail.com. Okay, let's get into the astrology. The moon in Virgo today starts off with a sesquiquadrate to Pluto and Capricorn, moves on to make a trine to the North Node and then Uranus and Taurus, and finishes off the day with the quincunx to Saturn in Aquarius. The moon represents the emotional waves that we all ride on the sea of life each day, and today it could feel like we are riding along and then we see something moving in the depths of the ocean, and we know that eventually that dark shadow in the water is going to surface and we'll have to deal with it. We get a glimpse of land off in the distance, and so we paddle hard, making it to shore and separating ourselves from the ocean by flopping on the solid sand of the beach. But the beach is not empty. There's a village with people in it, and we have to figure out how to connect and integrate with them in order to survive. Today may feel like that. Today, Venus and the Sun begin to make their conjunction in Libra. This is a big moment, and according to Ariel Gutman, author of Venus Star Rising, A New Cosmology for the 21st Century, quote, on October 22nd, 2022, for the first time in 150 years, the Venus star will enter the sign of Libra. Venus's slowly moving rotational star clock transits through a sign of the zodiac at various intervals in history, spanning 100 years in a sign on average, unquote. Venus and the Earth have a beautiful dance that they do around the Sun. During the time that it takes Venus to orbit the Sun 13 times, the Earth orbits the Sun 8 times, resulting in a beautiful geometric 5-pointed star pattern. What is equally as stunning is the mathematical relationship that Venus and the Earth have. It is related to the golden ratio and the Fibonacci sequence. I have linked to a few videos below to illustrate these points. The first is a quick video showing the orbit of the Earth and Venus around the Sun. The second is a more in-depth explanation of how and why Venus and the Earth make this amazing geometric pattern together. And the third is a video showing how all the planets in our solar system follow the Fibonacci sequence. Truly astounding. So right now, Venus is on the other side of the Sun from the Earth, and essentially is being eclipsed by the Sun from Earth's perspective. This Venus-Sun eclipse is known as the Venus Superior Conjunction and marks the beginning of the 100 to 150-year cycle, where Venus will be eclipsed by the Sun in Libra every 8 years, except for the first retrograde point in 2026, which will be at 0 degrees Scorpio. This may be confusing because you might be thinking, wait, I thought Venus moved faster than the Earth, and so isn't Venus going to go through Libra again next year? And the answer is yes. Venus will most definitely move through the zodiac, including Libra, and she does so at a faster speed than the Earth. It takes Venus approximately 225 days to orbit the Sun, as opposed to the Earth's 365. This dance between the Earth and Venus around the Sun results in Venus going retrograde approximately every 18 months, and the sign that she retrogrades in repeats every 8 years. So for example, the last Venus retrograde was in Capricorn, so she won't retrograde in Capricorn for another 8 years. She will, however, retrograde in other signs in the meantime. So this Venus-Sun conjunction at 29 degrees Libra, exact tomorrow, October 22nd, 2022, is a big deal and marks the beginning of a long cycle. More information can be found in this article, Venus Star Point, October 22nd, 2022, in the Mountain Astrologer. But what does it mean for us right now? Venus is the planet that governs love, relationships, beauty, theater, the arts, etc., and the Sun represents our spirit, soul, and purpose in life. This combination can bring to light love, relationships, good fortune, pleasure, and success, but it can also put a huge spotlight on these things if they are not working out right now. So I think that this weekend will mark a significant shift in relationships of all kinds. If things are going great, this conjunction will make them even greater, but if things are not going great, this will illuminate the problems. With the squares that the Sun and Venus just had to Pluto and are still within the 3-degree or above engagement to, this could be a time when love either dies or is reborn. With the moon going through Virgo and ending with a quincunx to Saturn, I feel that this could be a day when reality sinks in and connections are either made or abandoned. This weekend is a big weekend, and I think it will bring many shifts in our relationships and the world at large. Let's move on to the card for the day. What is the guidance for today? Knight of Pentacles reversed. On this card, we see a knight in full armor wearing a red tunic on top. He is sitting on a horse who is stopped and scratching the grass with his hooves. He holds a pentacle coin in his left hand and gazes at it, holding the reins of the horse with the other. Behind him is a plowed field. The Knight of Pentacles in the upright position represents work, effort, and responsibility, doing the daily grind, the chores, the mundane tasks like plowing the field that need to be done in order to keep life moving forward. In the reverse position, it represents the need to check in with yourself and see if you are being disciplined enough in your actions. Do you need a routine or schedule to get your tasks done? Do you need to revise your diet or exercise regimen? Where in your life are you slacking, and could you use some structure? The Knight of Pentacles reverse is reminding us that in order to achieve our goals, we need to have a plan and execute that plan. We have to do the work, even if it's boring. On the other hand, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position could also symbolize feeling stuck in a routine or schedule. Maybe you've already implemented one, and now it is strangling your creativity. As a result, you may be feeling isolated, overly conservative, or resistant to change. So in this case, the Knight of Pentacles reverse is trying to inspire you to be more spontaneous, to have fun, and to live a little. With all the Venus energy, I feel that this card could be indicating that your relationships could be stuck and not moving. Relationships with those you love require work as well, and they may need some attention and care. Maybe you've been too critical or harsh and need to soften a little. Maybe the fires of love have burnt down and need to be rekindled. It only takes a little bit of tinder and a soft wind to ignite a flame that can grow into a warm and toasty fire. But as we all know, fires need to be fed and tended to, or they will go out. It's time to do the work. Let me know if this reading resonates with you in the comments. I hope this is helpful. Until tomorrow, AstroMommy.
Today's horoscope was brought to you by the Moon in Virgo and Venus in the Sun conjunct in Libra. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's card was pulled from the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, available on Amazon. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a small commission, but there are no additional costs to you. I don't share or recommend things that I don't 100% believe in and use myself. Thanks for listening.